Hello everybody, Eric here with the Arcane Table, and today, welcome to DMU. It's a roundtable discussion where myself and a couple other DMs, I flubbed up. I threw the baby out with the bathwater. I pooped the bed. I just made my bad. The footage that was taken from the most recent DMU, unfortunately, is unusable. I made two solid mistakes, one unforeseeable, the other one was an equipment issue, and it's just not usable. I apologize to both Eric and Scott, but this stuff happens. It's a hard lesson learned, and I think it's important to talk about it, and that's what we're doing today. First of all, apologies. I apologize to both Scott and Eric. You know what? It's not like we didn't have a good time. We sat, we had a good bite to eat, we talked shop, and we talked about each other's lives. It's good to spend time with good friends, but the time invested was for DMU and to be filmed, and unfortunately that footage is no longer usable. Two mistakes on my end. One, equipment. The camera turned off mid-shoot, and it was supposed to be a 30-minute, 40-minute segment, was only about 8-9 minutes. And they really can't do much with that, unfortunately. Number two is that at the pub we were at, they were playing music in the background. And you can clearly hear David Bowie, you can clearly hear Bon Jovi, and you can clearly hear all the other music that was being played, which affects copyright infringement. I'm not sure exactly how it works. At this point, it's something I need to familiarize myself with, but I'm not willing to take a strike on the account this early into the channel's life. Once again, I apologize, but lessons learned, and now we're going to talk about them. Alrighty, lesson one, know your equipment, something I'm struggling with. Right now, I'm working with an older computer at home, which I just recently upgraded, so hopefully that will decrease my editing time and just make things smoother on the back side of things. But the equipment I'm currently using to film is a couple tripods, a couple cell phones, some better than others, and a Canon of hard cam. And for the most part, things are working out okay. Granted, I do need to get better with how the equipment functions, and sound is consistently an issue. I really want to get that figured out sometime soon, but this is a channel of learning, and that's what I'm doing. Every month, I'm reinvesting money back into the channel. This month, for the month of June, I bought a new computer. Computers are expensive. Next month, I plan on buying a rigging for the studio so that we can have everything ceiling mounted, and then the month after that, I plan on investing heavily into cameras and audio, hopefully. Doing the research, figuring it out, but that doesn't help us now. So, the lesson learned is to film with two cameras. Have a backup, especially if I'm filming outside of the studio. You know, with the studio, I can see what's going on in OBS on the computer screen, and I can see the button, you know, on record, not a problem. But something like this, right now I can't see if the hard cam is recording or not. Just looking into the camera, trying to keep my volume levels good. I need a little flippy screen, or I need to familiarize myself better with the equipment. So, the lesson learned is when filming outside of the studio, shoot with two cameras. Even if it's just my Canon on a tripod and a cell phone on a little mini tripod, that will do. Lesson learned. Alright, lesson two. Copyright infringements. Something I'm very much learning about. Obviously, I know I'm not supposed to be using other people's content without consent or without authorization. 100% I get that. We've been doing DMU for a good couple of years now, and it's always the same. We meet at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, we choose a pub, and then we go have a bite to eat, and we enjoy each other's company, we talk shop. The background music and what's going on in the background usually hasn't been an issue because I'm concentrating on the fellow DMs. Something I have to be more aware about. Like I mentioned, in the background you can clearly hear Bon Jovi and David Bowie and Roxette. They're playing a lot of 80s music. Yeah, cool stuff. I'm a child of the 80s. But YouTube says the first rule of copyright is creators should use their own videos that they have made or that they're authorized to use. That means they should not upload videos that they didn't make or use content in their videos that someone else owns the copyright to, such as music tracks. And that's exactly what was going on. Once again, we didn't recognize it. I was editing 2 days ago and I stumbled across it, did some research, not willing to take the strike. So the lesson learned is work in a controlled environment. And I say that as I'm working outside right now. There are things I can do to tamper that. Select a location outside of the studio and ask them not to play music perhaps. Or select a place where I know it's going to be quiet, maybe like a library back room or somewhere here at the university where it's a quiet nook. That's a little different because there's other people involved, like DMU, there's several members, but still, scouting that location in advance and being prepared is something you have to be more mindful of. And that's going to take time, and it's going to take a little more effort on my end. So, lesson number 2 is to be mindful of where you're shooting and your surroundings. There could be a lot of people walking around in the background causing a distraction, or it could just be simply the birds chirping in the background, and they're just overbearing. Something to be mindful, lesson learned. There you have it, everybody. That's me flubbing up. I'm human, it happens. Do I feel bad? Yeah. Am I gonna lose sleep over it? No. Mistakes happen, and I'm happy that this happened with something simple rather than something complicated. Yes, I wish we could have had the footage from DMU. Scott, Eric, and I had a great conversation on a couple different things. Homebrew rules, YouTube channels that inspire us, and what do you do with the naughty bard? Scott, you naughty boy. But that stuff will come. We'll have it make good. We'll talk about those things in the future. This was important because I'm a month and a half into the YouTube channel. I'm very much still learning, and these hard lessons are going to come. This was just one of those road bumps. Once again, I apologize to Eric and Scott. I apologize to the audience, but it's going to come. I'm glad you understand, and I know that the boys understand too. My name is Eric. This is the arcade table, and remember, you're always welcome at the table. I'm not going to drop any F-bombs. And, if I do, I just put the dolphin sound over it, like in the SpongeBob episode. Yeah, and so that way you're doing it too. Am I really? Awesome. Is he on?
He's looking at my car right beside you.